Alright, here we go. Saturday, October 15th, and we're going to get ready to make a new dish this week. This week is bacon souffle frittata, and as usual I'm adjusting it just a little bit. I'm going to make a turkey bacon souffle frittata. It's a really simple dish. So bring you over here so you can see what it is. Doesn't that look yummy? Oh, by the way, what we're using here is Mark Sisson's Primal Blueprint Quick and Easy Meals Cookbook. Just a little shout out there to Mark. Bacon souffle frittata. Here's the ingredients you need. You can't get much simpler than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. As you see, what I've got here is the turkey bacon. I opted for uncured, lower sodium content, and then of course I've got my eggs, organic, cage-free. So I need to go ahead and get the bacon in the pan. See what I'm doing while the bacon is frying. It actually says to separate the egg whites and the yolks. So separating the eggs and the whites and the yolks here. So there's one. Got 6 egg yolks and 6 egg whites. I am going to, whoa, look at that, you see my shirt. I am going to pause this for just a second, get caught up here, get the bacon finished, and I'll be right back with you. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, we are back, and the bacon is done. I've gotten the egg whites, there they are, the egg yolks, and the melted butter. There it is. My mistake. I put it in there for frying. There I am. The next step, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys over here so you can see what I'm doing. It says to mix the melted butter in with the egg yolks. So I'm just going to pour that in there, whip it up real good. That's all done. Nice consistency, almost it's almost like soup. So that's good and mixed in. And what you hadn't seen was that I did get the bacon all crumbled up into pieces. So now says to gently fold in the bacon pieces and the frittatas, or the bacon pieces and the egg yolk. I only have one set of hands though, so I'm not sure how I'm supposed to gently do this, except for maybe just a little bit at a time, which we'll go ahead and give that a try. Following the recipe on what it says, so the only exception is of course the turkey bacon versus the regular bacon. I do have regular bacon, I just didn't use it because I was hoping, I know my family likes the turkey bacon over regular bacon. I thought they were going to have some with me, but they ended up, it's later in the day, so I probably should have made this a lot earlier. Finishing up here, getting the last little bit of the egg yolks, and you can see that's just real soupy. It's not quite egg yolk anymore once we've added that butter. So that's going to go in the sink. Finish stirring these in. Looks like it's going to be delicious. And what the recipe says is to cook this in the saucepan, or in the pan with the bacon fat. Now, Obviously with turkey bacon there's not a lot of grease, not a lot of fat left over from it. So what I did was threw a little more butter in there. That may be your determining factor on whether or not you want to use regular bacon versus the turkey bacon. So I'm going to move you over here so you can see what's going on here. Go ahead and pour that in. Now I've turned this down to over medium heat. I'm going to stir this in a little more just because bacon needs to spread out a little bit. Like I said, this is over medium heat. I do have the oven preset to 350, which is what the recipe calls for. Next it says to cook over medium heat here for 2 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. Alright, got that going. And after this, bake for 15 minutes at 350. And we will see you when this is finished so we can see the finished product. Okay, so we're just about done here, waiting on the timer to go off. It'll be about a minute. So apparently I made a mistake. The egg whites were supposed to be whipped until firm. That I did not do. Not 100% sure how it's going to turn out. However, I have made a similar dish to this before. Just the preparation is slightly different as far as the preparation's different because of different ingredients, but the actual cooking is different, and I'm comfortable that this will be okay. Just wanted to reiterate to you that the egg whites are supposed to be whipped until they're firm and peaks are forming. So and then that is when you mix in the egg yolks and the bacon. In addition to that, the recipe calls for standard bacon, which obviously I use turkey bacon, so that's going to make a difference in how it appears too. Well, the timer's about to go off, so let's go ahead and I'm going to move this over here so you can see what's coming out of the oven. And okay, turn the burner off, get my, ooh, you know, I don't think that turned out half so bad after all. It's getting a little hot though, because that's an iron skillet. But wow, that looks delicious. And the great thing about this is because it's egg based and bacon, it's a breakfast food, and it's great cold too, which I can attest to because the other dish was egg based as well. This does look like it might be a little bit burnt. Grab my spatula here and look. No, not at all. It's perfect. And it actually rose a little bit on its own, so I guess I didn't make a mistake after all. As you can see though, it is not, there's the actual finished product, and there's what the recipe says. So it's not 100% perfect, but still looks delicious. It's Mark Sisson's Primal Blueprint cookbook, quick and easy meals, and we are at, wow, it's 10 minutes of 8 and haven't eaten since lunch. I did have a snack, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I did have one suggestion last week, and if you're out there, I'm looking for a recipe that might fit with that. But Otherwise, we're looking at, you know, Beachbody workout program nutrition guides, or the Mark Sisson's Primal Blueprint cookbook. Tons of, and the great thing about the Primal Blueprint, just to give you a heads up about that, basically everything in there, any ingredients are one ingredient. It's just, you know, in this case, eggs, bacon, butter. And those are the 3 ingredients in this recipe. So, you know, the other frittata that I've made in the past was lean ground beef, eggs, tomatoes, mushrooms, oregano, and parsley. And cheese was optional, which I did put a little bit of cheese on there, but it was fat-free cheddar. So, you know, that's the really great thing, because you know you're not getting any preservatives. You know you're not getting anything that's bad for you. So you can, if you're interested in finding that cookbook, go to marksdailyapple.com. I'll go ahead and put a little note up here or over here, one of the two. So you can see, just have a little reminder of that. But I'm going to go ahead and eat. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Feel free to leave any comments or questions or suggestions, and we'll see you next week. Bye.